Dr. B and Mrs. B, Emptynester lifestyle. Ba-da-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da, la 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 la.
We are back. That's right. We are back to the Dr. B and Mrs. B Emptynester Lifestyle Podcast Show. What do you think about that, Mrs. B? We're back.
Hello, everyone. This is Mrs. B, and we are back. Welcome back to Dr. B and Mrs. B Emptynester Lifestyle.
You're just singing it
Happy
again.
to see you.
There we go. I love that.
Hear you. Happy to hear you. And you're listening. Thank you.
This is podcast show number 21. And I'm going to give you the title, Mrs. B. This is the title. How do you feel about reconnecting with your partner as an empty nester? Yeah, how do you feel about reconnecting with your partner as an empty nester? And that is a big issue, because once you become an empty nester, how do you reconnect with your loved one?
Well, Dr. B, that's a good question. I've been thinking about it.
So think about that for a little bit. And we just want to thank all our podcast platforms, Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Riphonic, also, what is it? Not that one. Yes. The other platforms that I'm thinking about, Mrs. B. And they are doing an excellent job. Podcast, there's a podcast platform. There's all these other side podcast platforms that are picking up our show, Mrs. B. Yeah. There's one after another just picking up our show on their platforms.
Yes, thank you, Rafan.
Yeah, that makes me feel so good. So our podcasts are getting out there steadily on new platforms, and we also really appreciate our audience. Our audience is coming from all different states now. It's expanding. Places like Pennsylvania, Texas. We also see it's Maryland, Florida, and California, and of course North Carolina. So we really thank each and every one of you for listening to our podcast shows for the past several months now, Mrs. B.
Yes, thank you, everyone. I appreciate you, and thanks for the expansion. We didn't expect it. It's a nice, pleasant surprise, and we really, truly make a difference in people's lives. That's the goal, the intention, and we are ourselves. The primary goal, ourselves.
That's right, always being ourselves. And just want to say that we're going to be even more ourselves with our new website coming up, which we premiered on podcast show number 20. But our new website, Dr. B and Mrs. B Emptynester Lifestyle, is about ready to be launched. So we're really anticipating your support there, and all our podcast shows will be featured on that new website as well, Mrs. B.
Yes, we're excited. Changes are happening. Things are getting updated.
Yeah.
The pictures are getting
don't say nothing. Don't say anything.
Hold on, of course not. Design template.
We know all that. We don't want to say anything at this point in time, Mrs. B.
But
Nothing.
I do want to say that I'm very excited about it. The process, what we're going through, and getting things done each step of the way. That is That's
exciting. So let's get to our show. Podcast show number 21. How do you feel about reconnecting with your partner? That's me, Mrs. B.
Yes.
As an empty nester.
That is you, Dr. B.
How do you feel?
Well, Dr. B, you know what? I'm going to hand it off to you this time. I want to listen. I want to sit back and listen. You always tell me through the week, you need to listen more to me, directly to you, my husband, the spouse. Listen to me. And you, Gloria, Mr. B, need to quiet down and hear what I have to say and not interrupt me, because that can be an issue in relationships, interruption. disruption, whether it's external, which is primarily external for the disruption, or other things that don't fit into the relationship and marriage. But also self-discipline and understanding and patience and slowing down yourself. So I'm going to hand it off to you to speak to reconnecting with the partner first. And I'll sit back and listen, and then I will give feedback and add what I have to say.
There you go. Thank you, Mrs. B. And how do I respond to how do you feel about reconnecting with your partner as an empty nester? And it's very similar to what Mrs. B just said. It's all about patience. It's all about slowing down. Now, as an empty nesters, we don't have all the diversions, the other activities when we had our adult children around or the kids around for years and years. Now it's just us. And how do I reconnect? Slow it all down. Appreciate the moment, the moments, the subtle moments with your partner. Reconnecting on a more personal, deeper level. The subtleties of day-to-day interactions. If you slow things down, you connect with your partner. In this case, in this situation, of course, is Miss B. I'm anticipating for her and I to reconnect at a deeper, emotional, mental, spiritual level. That is what's so important, particularly now as an empty nester. And I appreciate having this time. Here we go. I appreciate having this time with Mrs. B so I can better understand how she thinks, how she operates, what's her rhythm throughout the day, week, month. And I'm trying, you heard me. I'm trying to reconnect with that different pace that Mrs. B is sharing with me on a daily, weekly basis. So I'm still in the observation mode, the engagement mode of trying to figure out this different style, this different activity with Mrs. B. And so that I can reconnect in a much closer way. And yes, Mrs. B, my major words are slow it down. Be patient. Listen. You don't have to fill the air with words, verbiage, 24/7. Please don't talk late at night, early morning, when I'm in the between. That's the reason why Dr. B has his man cave. That's the reason why Dr. B creates his space. So it's about reconnecting in a different way. And my key word is patience. 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 There you go, Miss B.
Wow, that was a lot to take in, and I appreciate you, Dr. B. And reconnect is important. I agree with what you said. There's love there, deep spiritual love, reconnecting at a different phase and level of your life. And as an older baby boomer, and also seniors. And being able to, after the children are adults and have their own homes and places of living spaces where they live, and having a vibrant, very productive, fruitful life to fruition, it is about listening to each other without the interruptions, without the backdrop of voices of everybody else speaking to the relationships of people, where their privacy should be their own, and your privacy and our privacy, Dr. B, is our own. And slowing down, listening to each other, reconnecting in an intimate, deep, and spiritual and holy spiritual way too, and understanding as we pray nightly and day and our own routine and habits of what we do, and understanding one another, understanding you as a man, you understanding me as a woman, and how we change in the phases through life, and reconnecting, and as Dr. B said, trying to understand the rhythm. Well, things happen along the way, ups and downs, and so the person, in all reality, readjusts and triumphs and soars from difficulty and begin to make the leap over that, make that hurdle, right? And get over that hurdle, and those things in life, what happened changed. And the exciting thing, the glorious thing is you're able to change for the better with each step of the way. Patience, so important to reconnecting. And love is very important. And listening and learning the pace and understanding of one another, the pace of what a woman goes through at my age and a marriage of 36 years, what a man goes through.
So let me just put, what is my rhythm? What is my rhythm? What's my pace, Mrs. B?
In the beginning, when we were married, your rhythm was very technical, almost robotic.
Okay. I give you that.
Procedural.
I give you that.
Military kid.
Yep.
Military kid, Navy, Air Force style.
But now,
as you've grown, loving, caring, your style is getting out there, gregarious, flow, happy, still procedural, still routine. Getting things concentrative is a must for you. Having to have concentration as you get older is even further more important. And it has nothing to say against aging or anything else. It's just slowing down and learning to use that wisdom with each other and individually, and being able to comfort and protect each other in ways that are important to our human rights that we so justly deserve, and we carry out every day, and peeling off and pushing off and just getting rid of anything that comes into the relationship that is disrespectful or insulting to the man and woman in the relationship, whether it's marriage or romantic relationship of people who are not married. We're married 36 years, and so we protect that privacy.
Okay.
Reconnecting is very important in that aspect too.
And let me just say this from my perspective, Mrs. B. I'm trying to get to your rhythm. Key word for me, with another key word, is quiet is a good thing. Quiet is a great thing. It's okay to be quiet throughout the day.
I'd say true.
It's okay to be quiet through the day, so you don't
that goes
step
back to
into other conversations, other areas of life. So quiet is a good thing.
Exactly, I agree. But quiet also goes back to also getting rid of any distractions and interruptions that hinder the flow of the conversation, discussion, and relationship. And that's what quiet means.
There you go.
But also, I would say peaceful silence. Having not to hear any other things that interrupt that peace. Sometimes media and TV and radio and television is not quiet. Music, soothing music without words really helps me. Sometimes you don't need the extra verbiage or the words. So I would say silent peace is also, and prayer is also important without the other word of television, media, when you're having that intimate private time, and that given that set amount of time through the day and evening hours when you are together as a married couple and your relationships with folks with your relationships out there. So quiet is important, but silent peace without everything going on, technology.
Gotcha. Thank you, Mrs. B. Well, there you go. This is show number 21. How do you feel about reconnecting with your partner as an empty nester? And I think we went, dug deep in a little of this relationship
you gotta
issue.
take that technology, audio, and all that.
There you go.
And voice and put it where it belongs.
So there you go, folks. Any last word, Ms. B, because we're running long.
Yes, it's not more important than the human voice of privacy towards one another and that conversation one-on-one and discussion. So that's more important. Those things are not more important than your life and living pursuit of happiness and your family.
See, folks, see what you learn when I bring this conversation up, and something new always comes out when I have a discussion with Mrs. B. So my last word is, as you know, it's peace out, everyone.
Peace in.
We out.
Dr. B and Mrs. B, Emptynester lifestyle. Ba-da-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da, la 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 la.